Right now, 2 miles beneath the quiet surface of the Pacific Ocean, a silent invasion is beginning. Massive robotic tanks are preparing to permanently strip mine the darkest, most mysterious environment on Earth. Their secret mission is to dig up a multi-billion-dollar treasure hidden in the deep abyss. But a massive new federal lawsuit just hit the United States government to freeze this high-stakes underwater gold rush. The prize everyone is aggressively fighting over sits on the dark ocean floor. It is covered in billions of strange, potato-shaped rocks known to scientists as polymetallic nodules, which are pure tech gold. These ordinary-looking rocks are packed with ultra-rare minerals like nickel, cobalt, and manganese. These are the exact, critical materials needed to build every electric vehicle, smartphone, and advanced military weapon on our planet. Currently, China heavily controls the global supply chain for these critical tech minerals. For the United States government, this has become a massive national security nightmare that they are desperately trying to solve. Normally, a United Nations body regulates mining operations in international waters. But because the United States never signed that Global Ocean Treaty, Washington decided to completely bypass the UN to secure these resources. The administration decided to take matters into their own hands by launching commercial mining operations inside their own domestic territorial seas, completely ignoring international oversight to win the global tech race. In a historic and shocking move, the Marine Minerals Administration announced a plan to auction off mining rights to over 31 million acres of pristine seabed right off the coast of American Samoa. This is officially the largest commercial deep-sea mining lease sale in human history. Corporate giants are already lined up with millions of dollars, ready to tear into the ocean floor for profit. However, environmental groups warn this industrial blitz will permanently destroy fragile ecosystems. The deep ocean floor is home to rare, alien-like wildlife that cannot survive anywhere else on the planet. Many of these strange, deep-sea species have not even had the chance to be studied by modern science yet. Mining these areas could wipe out entire families of animals before we even know they exist. That is exactly why local and national environmental lawyers just filed a massive emergency lawsuit. They are suing the government to stop the upcoming November lease sale from moving forward. The plaintiffs argue that federal officials completely ignored strict American wildlife preservation laws, like the Endangered Species Act, just to rush this massive commercial mining approval through the system. The lawsuit states that the National Marine Fisheries Service skipped crucial environmental impact studies. They approved the lease auctions without analyzing how physical digging would destroy fragile marine habitats. Activists warn that these heavy underwater mining machines are nothing short of eco-monsters. They are designed to violently scrape away the top layer of the ocean bed, killing everything in their path. The physical scraping will create massive, thick clouds of toxic silt and dust. These underwater dust storms will travel for miles through the ocean currents, suffocating everything they touch. This heavy underwater pollution could permanently choke deep-sea coral reefs. These ancient corals take hundreds of years to grow, but they can be buried and killed by mining dust in just days. The noise, light, and mud will also blind and disorient vulnerable deep-sea predators. Sharks, whales, and tuna stocks that rely on clear waters to hunt will find themselves trapped in a toxic wasteland. This high-stakes drama inside American waters is even causing serious international tension across the globe. Rival superpowers are watching the situation closely and preparing their own legal counters. Rival nations like Russia and China are already publicly protesting America's seabed plans. They argue that the United States is illegally attempting to expand its maritime territory to monopolize tech dominance. These foreign nations claim the US actions violate international maritime laws. They believe no single country should be allowed to claim ownership over the deep treasures of the world's oceans. Deep sea mining is highly experimental, and no country has successfully launched a safe, large-scale commercial operation yet. The US is stepping into dangerous, unknown territory. The government's massive ocean lease auction is officially scheduled for November 19th. The entire tech and environmental world is locked in a tense countdown waiting for that fateful day. If this new Earthjustice lawsuit succeeds in court, a federal judge could completely freeze the auction. This would force the government to halt all mining plans for years. But if the lawsuit fails, the industrial gold rush officially begins. Dozens of heavy mining ships will sail out to the Pacific, changing our oceans forever. This creates a massive moral dilemma for humanity. Do we need to destroy the dark abyss of the ocean just to mine the tech minerals needed to save our planet from climate change? Critics point out the ultimate irony of green tech. We are trying to build clean electric cars to stop air pollution, but we might end up wiping out the ocean ecosystem to do it. Local indigenous groups in American Samoa are terrified. They believe mining will destroy their sacred relationship with the sea, which has sustained their culture and food supply for generations. These communities rely heavily on traditional fishing grounds. If the mining dust clouds poison the local fish stocks, it could destroy their economy and cause a massive food crisis. Activists argue that this is not about green technology at all. They believe it is just pure corporate greed disguised as environmental progress to make multi-billion-dollar tech companies richer. The plan does not stop at American Samoa. The government has already proposed a separate, 69 million acre mining auction near the northern Mariana Islands as well. This secondary target is dangerously close to the Mariana Trench, the deepest and least explored place on Earth. Mining here could trigger unknown environmental disasters in the deep crust. Hundreds of international marine scientists have signed petitions begging the US government to pause. They state that we do not have enough data to safely mine the seabed. The legal group Earthjustice is leading the courtroom battle. They are confident that the federal courts will see that the government broke environmental protection laws to force this project. Public outrage is growing quickly across the United States. Thousands of citizens are sending letters to Congress, demanding that our oceans be protected from industrial exploitation. This lawsuit is now one of the most important environmental cases of the decade. The decision made by the court will set a precedent for the entire global community. The future of our blue planet hangs in the balance. Will we choose short-term tech minerals, or will we choose to protect the eternal sanctity of our deep oceans? We want to know exactly where you stand on this massive issue. Should we mine the dark abyss for advanced technology, or should we leave it completely untouched? Leave your honest thoughts in the comment section below right now. Let us start a massive debate and let the world know what the public truly thinks about deep sea mining. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right now for more urgent deep sea updates. Thank you for watching and supporting us here on Oceanic Frontier.